welcome to Makeshift Play, the podcast where we do improvise comedic scenes based on stories and discussion. I am Daniel, and I'm joined by Conrad.
Hello.
We're joined by Taya,
Where am I? Where this isn't funny, Daniel.
and we're accompanied by Evan,
Hey, hello.
and also present, Masha.
Hi.
To kick it off, I am going to generate some random words, inspire some stories, and then based on those stories, we're going to do some improv. Our words are occupation, meat, ticket, occupation, meat. In this case, it's MEET, but if you want to get meaty with it, you can do that. And ticket.
That makes me think about when I was a kid in the fourth grade, we had track meets. And when I think about the track meets, basically I was the slowest kid. I got a participation, like trophy, and I thought I won something because how can I say it? In the fourth grade, I'm slow. I couldn't read what participant meant. But during those times, I had 5 meets in 1 year. I became friend with the guy who has the little gun. So while I'm supposed to be having a race, I'm hanging out with him. I'm talking to him. He's telling me how he's a professor at Purdue University, and we became. And then all of a sudden, I got cut from the team, and I didn't care about running. I just missed my friend Paul, and I never met Paul again. Well, he's a good man. Oh, sorry.
Well, how old was you, Evan?
Oh, I was 9, and Paul was probably a 36-year-old man. Like we were buddies.
You were real life Marty and the professor in Back to the Future.
Oh yeah. He didn't teach me how to shoot his gun though. That was his job. He had to when it's time to run.
We cut to apartment with a professor and his wife. Honey, I understand that you're worried, but well, the thing is, I just feel that I connect much better with kids than with grown-ups.
Honey, don't you think that you should hang out with people your own age? You should let that young man hang out with you. Because I have a feeling he doesn't have a lot of friends.
Well, it's because of like I think many adults are very too serious almost. They only talk about what's wrong with the world and about the wars and poverty and all that stuff. And it's important, but it's too much of it. A kid never talks about stuff like that. Kids just want to go and play. And sometimes as an adult, that's also what I want also. Like Jeremy's one of my best friends.
Oh, honey, you just got to understand. I take an interest in what you do. The starter pistol, I look at that gun. I test that gun. I clean that gun to make sure nobody gets hurt. And then all of a sudden, you rather hang out with this kid, but not so why. Who I care for you. I clean your clothes.
Well, I love that you clean my pistol. And Jeremy have even complimented me on it. It's very fun when we are because of your cleaning. It means that when me and Jeremy is like shooting on like tin boxes, it never jams.
Whoa! You're shooting gun with a little boy, a 9-year-old boy. Don't you think that's a little dangerous?
Well, we're shooting at tin boxes, not at people. So.
Oh, honey, what happened to you?
This is so typical. This is why I don't hang out with adults, because they always focus on the negative. Okay?
Tag out the wife. Yeah, man, Chimona. I totally see what you're saying. Kids are just so much more fun. Tee-hee.
Yeah, Michael. Yeah, I know. Like many people think it's weird, and they believe like, oh, you hang out with kids, it means that you have some dirty fantasy, but it's not that at all. Like it's only because kids are just more fun.
Yeah, they're just ignorant. They're just ignorant. Kids have such an
Well,
imagination. Jamona.
you said that a little bit maliciously.
That's not even a word. You're ignorant. Here.
No, I'm not ignorant. I'm Norwegian. It's it's different.
Oh, now you're being silly. Here, watch me moonwalk. He. It's like I'm walking on the moon. Tee-hee.
Yeah, I understand, Michael. I understand. You are. I love your dancing, but sometimes it just feel like you're just showing off for no good reason. Like
Well, I am a performer. Hey, do you have any propofol?
propofol.
Yeah, it helps me sleep.
Isn't that the roofie drug, Michael?
It's used as an anesthetic for surgeries where you don't go fully under, but I just use it to help me sleep. Tee-hee.
Okay.
Cut to the Home Alone house. Keep Michael Jackson, Daniel. Hey, Michael, this is Macaulay. It's kind of weird you're on the set of Home Alone. I mean, they think you're one of the water bandits.
Oh, they're just ignorant. I'm not a bandit.
Oh my gosh, Michael, your nose. What's wrong with your nose? It makes you want to do
I just think it makes me look better. My nose is great. Don't be ignorant. Tee-hee, Jamona.
ah. Ingrid, you still hang out with me. Oh my gosh, we still play Nintendo with the 8 bits. We need to hang out with people older. Where's Tito? Why don't you hang out with your brother Tito?
No, Macaulay Culkin, you're pretty judgmental for a little kid.
Well, yes, you gotta understand. We all have to grow up. I want to win an Oscar one day. What are your dreams, Michael?
Well, I guess I want to sing the song that makes everyone love me, especially the children.
Oh, free the world, make things a better place. Is that the song?
Cut to me and somebody. We're at a at an Oscar ceremony. Um, 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 yeah. You're I know you're really excited about that little award that they're giving you, but I know you have
Yeah.
some trouble reading. Maybe it's because you're Norwegian or ignorant.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. But that's for participating in the movie. You
Yeah. No,
participated.
participating.
That's
Yeah. I'm glad you're saying that to me, because Norwegian is actually Latin for ignorant, so it's kind of the same thing. Yeah.
that explains it. And I know you're
Yeah.
so proud. You've been like running around and waving the trophy in everyone's face, but
Yeah.
that doesn't mean you're good. It means you took part in the movie. I'm sorry.
Well, but they're giving me the award if I win it, so in kind of, I have kind of won it.
Wow.
Even if we are just nominated for best sound and I'm just an actor, if the movie wins, I win.
Win is a kind of a strong word for what has happened here. I would say you have not won anything, really, just to be honest. You were
You know,
vaguely involved.
this is why
Um,
this is why I wanted to bring a kid to the awards and not a grown up, because the grown ups always focus on the negative, like you are now.
And see. Grown-ups are negative.
They are, but I understand why. So the world is a dreadful place. No,
Yeah. The world is a vampire.
the world is a vampire.
Yeah, that scene, you're kind of dancing on the edge there. It's like I don't want to go pedophile. It's like a little too weird for improv. So it's like we're on this balance beam where we don't want to fall into pedophile land.
Yeah, I tried very hard not to go there, and then you brought Michael Jackson into it. So
Hey, Michael Jackson just liked kids. He just liked
yeah, yeah, we do not take that debate on.
I'm just impressed you guys recognize it as Michael Jackson. Like last time I couldn't get any of the movie references. I did not get that this was Michael Jackson.
Okay.
The full name. I just don't get any references. Hopeless.
All right.
That's okay.
What say
I forgive
we?
you.
Tee-hee. Here's some new words. Opponent, meadow, experience. Opponent, meadow, experience.
I kind of feel the working life is just a never-ending way of getting more and more experience so you can get a better job. And you always have to kind of build up. For example, when I was a student, just to get like a low paid student job that was kind of relevant, like you were transcribing interviews, for example, you needed to show first, oh, I have been working in a storage first, and yeah, oh, I worked in the storage, now I get to work in a customer service. And with that job, I can say, oh, yeah, I have some experience with giving service, and now I can transcribe some interviews for a researcher. And then you kind of gradually build up that kind of experience, and it's kind of get gradually less shitty, but it's kind of like a never-ending work to kind of get where you are now. And now I work with research, but there has been a lot of like gradually less shitty jobs to get there. So yeah, adults are negative. That's yeah. It's not a story, but it's a opinion. But
so I guess we cut to office space with the interviewer, like a boss interviewing.
Yeah. So
yeah. So I'm really qualified for this job. As you see on this resume, I was a grave digger for 7 months.
wow.
I got
Yeah.
very high reviews. I helped kids cross. I did the crosswalks. I was a crossing guard.
Yeah.
I worked my way. It's the quite a long list here. So I think I'm ready to be CEO. You can see how many other
Yeah.
things I've done in my life. I mean, this is just the
Well,
next logical.
it is very impressive, and it's very you have a lot of experience with rocket science, and I think that's why you are ready to become a CEO for this cleaning lady company. Still, it's cleaning people in general, because it's all type of people. But it's very more tricky job though.
Yeah.
You need a lot of.
I don't know. I'm thinking between the grave digging and the bagging groceries and the rocket science.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure when you put it all together, I'm pretty sure I can be a cleaning person, company CEO. It just adds,
CEO.
just all comes together.
That's true. Yeah. Like many people have been working hard
what does
to
that
get
stand
here.
for again?
CEO. It stands for company organization. Sorry, it's a company CEO. Yeah, company energy opponent. It stands for.
Okay, I'm sure I can do it. Like, look at my resume. It's about 17
Yeah, I'm sorry, your Zoom
pages long.
connection.
I've done more.
I'm sorry, your Zoom connection. I'm very glad for you joining this Zoom interview, but your Zoom connection is breaking up a bit.
Yes. Thank you. I was just saying I've done
Yeah, you're breaking up again. I'm so
my
sorry.
resume is like over 17 pages. I've done more.
Well,
Well,
if you're gonna be
you're
a
just saying
CEO,
that. You're just saying that.
if you're gonna be a CEO for this, you need to work on your connection, okay? You Zoom connection, because we take this very seriously here at Cleaning Lady Inc. The Zoom connection is much it's over the experience, okay?
But I have a lot of experience in connection, okay? I've been a zoo guide, a zoo tour guide. I've connected with animals.
Hi, sweetie. So how's the interview going?
Am I your sweetie? Yeah.
Oh, no. You're the interview. I'm talking about my wonderful CEO here,
Yeah.
CEO
Yeah, so
personnel.
I'm sorry.
I am the founder of Cleaning Ladies, and
Yeah.
I started this job when I was such a wee young person, and
Yeah.
I just need to know, like,
I think we lost her. Do you I think she lost her connection. Jennifer lost her
and I
connection.
liked her. She had such spunk.
She had a lot of spunk. She would be a perfect CEO of Cleaning Lady Inc. I hope she comes back again. Well, she was our last hope as the CEO. Like
Yeah.
we only have talk.
I mean, this company is so dear to my heart. I mean,
Yeah.
we grew it, expanded it. I had a family, and you helped take over the business.
That's true.
And it tanked a little bit while you were manager.
Back out, Conrad. Wait, don't close the Zoom. I want to interview for the position. Can you do one more interview?
Okay, but you got to get a better connection than this. Like, we almost gave this job to rocket science, and she lost her opportunity because of bad connection. I know you are a Nobel Prize winner, but
not only am I a Nobel Prize winner in physics and literature, but look, using my phone, I'm going to show you my computer is connected to the internet via Ethernet cable. Much more reliable than Wi-Fi. So I feel like this really qualifies me to be a CEO.
Okay, but no more breaking up then, because you get only so many chances, Eric.
Yeah, well, that's just because I was using my phone, but I'll switch over to the computer, which has the perfect Ethernet connection.
Yeah, because you take Ethernet very seriously here at Cleaning Lady Inc., you know. And if you're gonna be a company energy opponent, you need to step up your Ethernet connection.
I am the best company energy opponent. Hold on. You're letting somebody else into my interview?
Oh my god, that's Jennifer. She got stuck in the Zoom dimension after the last interview. That all because of that's why you take Zoom very lightly. There she is.
Hello, get me out of here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. You're trapped, Jennifer. You need to come back to the real world. You need to go through the tunnel.
This is more experience for my resume. If I manage to get back, I'm also a hero who's returned from the Zoom dimension.
If you do it, but nobody have ever managed to get out of the Zoom maze when they first are in. They usually are stuck there forever. This is my Black Mirror shit.
Yeah,
good luck.
Jennifer, I'm just kind of curious. What is it like to be inside of Zoom?
Inside Zoom.
Well, you just got to experience. I can't. It's ineffable.
We cut to inside of Zoom.
So welcome. I get people quite often. They come in and out of space. It's like a transient experience. Always seeing these people just hesitantly be in this Zoom limbo space. So welcome.
Oh, thank you, man. This is so crazy. Look at my hand, but it's not my hand. Oh my god.
Oh, that's just the lag. It causes this trippy effect.
So tricky.
Yes, dear. You might also notice that all of us in the Zoom dimension are just torsos and heads. We don't have any legs, and we're all wearing headphones.
How
Yeah,
do you
and
have a
we also have these
relationship
floating
here?
microphones everywhere we go.
Yeah, all of our relationships are long distance.
Oh man, I want to get back. Take me back.
There
I
is
can't
no
do this.
back. This is the life. This is
Um,
our home.
cut. Oh, sorry. Cut to another interview. Keep Marshall. Listen, Jennifer. Just because you're always in the Zoom waiting room doesn't mean you could be the CEO of Zoom. Just because no one will let you in the meetings, maybe that's a sign that you shouldn't work for Zoom if no one liked you enough to invite you to the meeting that they gave you the link to.
You're just you got it. You're as close-minded as always. Okay, I'm spying on all of your Zoom calls. This is just typical. Like, open your mind. This is an amazing opportunity. You'll be the first Zoom dimension. Like,
Whoa, you're
you
spying?
be so innovative.
You're spying on all my calls. So you spy on people's Zoom calls without asking? You just go ahead and tap their phones?
This is where I live. You're invading my world. This is my dimension. I know I hear every call. Everyone
Oh,
says.
oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, this is like a bad Disney movie. This is like Tron.
And scene. All right.
This episode will come on Netflix in the next season of Black Mirror.
Yeah, I like that. I like
Whatever that is.
being trapped inside Zoom.
You've entered the Zoom Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da.
Yeah, it's called 2021. You know what I'm saying? We're all living on Zoom. All right. So next up, let's switch it up a little bit. Let's get a little goofy. Let's play a little game. Okay? In this game, Taya is going to be an inspector, a detective. And it is her job to solve a crime, but she already knows the answers. We are going to give her the details of the crime subtly via questions, and then she is going to use those questions to deduce who committed a murder, what item they used to commit that murder, and where the murder was committed. So Taya is going to turn off her volume so she can't hear us. We are going to generate a famous person, an item, and a location. And then we'll start a scene where we are kind of giving hints to Taya, and then she has to guess those facts about the crime. All right, so Taya, you can't hear. We should have figured out hand signals first. All right, Taya, can you hear us? Okay. All right, so you're good. Can't hear us? Okay. And I got my fireworks going.
Oh, those fireworks are loud. Woo.
All right, so somebody pick a famous person that like anybody would know.
Anybody but me, I guess.
George Clooney.
Okay.
Would that be
George Clooney and a murder weapon, any kind of item. It doesn't have to like make sense.
Spaghetti.
Okay, spaghetti and a location where the murder took place.
The Downtown Pops bookstore.
The Downtown Pops bookstore?
Oh,
Pops like Papa, like father?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or like a mama pop.
Okay, so it was George Clooney who used spaghetti at the Pops bookstore. Okay, so first we'll give hints for George Clooney and then move on to spaghetti and then Pops bookstore. Okay. I guess somebody can write in the chat. Yeah.
we need you.
Come back and save the Zoom dimension.
I can hear you. I'm back from the Zoom dimension.
All right, you can go ahead and get started, Mr. Inspector.
Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I understand there have happened a murder here. That's why it's the ground is charted with chalk. And I suspect, yeah.
Sorry, Inspector.
Okay.
Were you really surprised that this criminal, died?
Well,
I'm sorry, alleged criminal.
alleged criminal. Well, we probably have. Well, not so surprised, I think, because he might been a football star. No, he wasn't a football star. My mistake. Yeah, Daniel.
Yes. Do you have any clues regarding who committed this murder? Do you have a clue? Ah, my knee hurts. Sorry, I sprained my knee. But do you have any clues about who committed the murder?
A clue. Yeah, it might have been Sherlock Holmes. No, it has not been Sherlock Holmes. Of course not. I'm good at my job. Yeah, Evan.
Yes. Is it true that the murderer learned maybe how to commit this crime when he was with his friends, Ocean 11 or Ocean 12 or Ocean 13?
Oh, yeah, because this might happen because this is not the first time this person has been part of a gang. Because the person has also been fighting crimes against people with paint on their faces. Maybe. Yes.
So
Mara Conrad, yeah.
all this question about clues, is it driving you batty at all?
Yeah, as I said, he has been connected to people with paint on their faces and with a lot of laughing, I think, because George Clooney.
It might give you a chill.
Yeah, she got
Yeah, because George Clooney has done this before. So, yeah, Marsha.
I am wondering, has the place where the murder was committed, are they going to recover? The locals will be, especially the older ones will be quite distressed. Do you think they'll start coming back? Do you think this is
They
the
will
end
start coming back.
for them?
Coming back to
Yeah, the locals.
back to the local. Yeah, I think they will come back to the local convenient store. No, not the convenient store. Walmart, maybe. No, Home Depot. I'm good at my job. Yes, Conrad.
Uh, you might look like you need to get some coffee. They make fresh coffee right over here.
Oh, yeah, because people want to go back to the local coffee shop. No? Barista? They want to go back to their local Starbucks. Cafeteria. No. Okay. Evan.
Do you think this location will be defunct, extinct, because we got Kindles, we got Amazon, all these things that will make this place that the murder take place, we will not need it anymore.
Yeah, because the libraries are maybe on their way to be extinct because of those damn Kindles. Yes, Daniel.
Oh, sorry, Inspector. This isn't relevant to the case. I just wanted to say that I am a local proprietor, and I'm very old, and I have children, and we really want to see this case be solved soon so that old men like me can live safely.
Of course, I'm good at my job. So, and this was not connected to the case, your statement. So, but I will take it, sir. And God bless you for defending this country. Yes, Conrad.
Is it true after the case that you're going to be doing a signing here?
Well, I don't know about that because there are rumors that George Clooney's murder weapon was a pen. No, it wasn't because I'm good at my job. Yes, Marsha.
Speaking of the murder weapon, I'm curious. Was it what sort of uh what do you call this kitchen appliance was used to prepare it? Was it like a stainless steel? Was it kind of was it a stainless steel pot? Was it
Well, well, the knife was most likely no, not the knife, of course. There was no knife involved. But it was the scissor. The scissor was not a scissor either. Yes, Daniel.
Yes, I heard a rumor that the murderer, as he was wielding this weapon, he said, "Mamma mia!"
Yeah, because it was a stainless plunger.
I don't think those exist, Inspector. I don't know what a stainless plunger is.
Oh yeah, because it was not a plumber, of course not. Yeah, a stainless pizza wheel. No, I'm good at my job. Yes, Evan.
Yes. Is it true that the murderer that you already guessed, George Clooney, went to an Italian restaurant and he asked for a plate of this, and that where he got the murder weapon, the plate that he ordered of this food.
The plate of pizza. Fork. Yeah, because the murder weapon was a fork. Of course. It wasn't a fork. Okay, I was pretty sure it was a fork, but it wasn't a fork. It was pasta. Tagliatelle. Uh,
Oh,
uh, screw pasta. Corkscrew pasta. Yes, Evan.
um, yes, there was this beautiful scene in this movie called Lady and Tramp, where they had some foreplay with this pasta, and they were like kissing and
Yes, because as I suspected from the beginning, the murder weapon was a meatball. No, it was it was it was not because
Maybe-
I'm good at my job. Okay.
Inspector, maybe it was the other thing, not the meatball, the other thing.
Yes, Conrad.
Okay. I have to ask, or was it al dente or just really soft, soggy?
Well, I'm confused because it's not the meatball and it's not the spaghetti. It is the spaghetti.
It is spaghetti.
Yes, because I'm good at my job, damn it.
All right, Inspector, let's just nail down that location because you
Yeah.
kind of gave us some mixed signals. So it's not a library, but very similar.
It was a bookstore,
yeah.
as I suspected from the beginning. And the murderer, as I guessed on my first try, was George Clooney, and his murder weapon was a spaghetti.
Yes.
All right, scene. Close enough. Close enough. All right, so
Close enough.
it was supposed to be Pop's bookstore, but whatever.
We don't have that in
Yeah,
Norway. So.
we. Oh yeah, that's just like an old man owned it or something like that. But
Wow, that's why you were an old man. I
Yeah,
didn't understand.
yeah. All right. Well, that was the first time we've done that. I thought it was funny.
Yes, yes.
Cool.
All right. Back to your regularly scheduled programming. Let's go back to like the real improv. You know what I'm saying? Not like the short form nonsense.
long, long.
Yeah, let's keep it long. Keep it long. Our words are brainstorm, trail, wrestle. Brainstorm, trail, wrestle.
Well, one of my previous jobs, because I used to work, I had like a part-time job in something called experts in team at a university, which is um, um, uh, and I was like a teaching assistant there, but you work with like people that were taking a master degrees, and you were kind of teaching them how to work in a group, like learning them group dynamics, group psychology, and stuff like that. And I worked there for 5 years, and with different types of like, because you were a teaching assistant, but you had also like professors, different type of professors, and kind of a subject was 50% was a real thing, like for example on finding the solutions to, for example, oil spillage. For example, if they worked in like a oil engineer uh, part of the campus, or it could also be something architecture, and then the other 50% was the group psychology and group dynamic stuff. And I used to work for, and one of the times I worked with some architect professors, and very nice people, but they were so exhausting to work with, because every time we had a plan figured out for what we were going to do, they come up with a new idea. And then we had to discuss that for 30 minutes. And then, now we finally have like a plan for what to do for the next day. Then they had a new idea. And then suddenly what was supposed to be 30 minutes, now we have been discussing for 3 hours. And this was every day when I was working with them. And then even if you had a plan, like a curriculum the day before, I could come the next day, even if you have discussed for 3 hours, they could go back the next day, and 2 minutes before, they just changed everything and then said, learn this in 2 minutes. And then we did. And it was so, every time, they were probably very good architects, I mean, but they were, they were just on a completely other planet, with making it kind of like, and I'm a person that like things to be a little bit structured and a little bit that you kind of know what will happen in the next day or 2 days. So yeah.
Cut to a family car. Honey, I know we're on our way to Florida, but I have this idea. Why don't we just go to Hawaii? I know we're just half an hour away to Disney World, but why don't we just go to Hawaii?
Honey, I spent all this money on tickets, and like the kids been like screaming up and down. Like, granted, they're half asleep because we have to, get up at godforsaken hour to get there. What?
Yes.
You want us to drop everything and go to Hawaii?
Yes, because I've been brainstorming with myself. I've been doing a long brainstorming in my mind, and I'm making these connections. And I was going to A to Z, and I thought, why don't we just stop and turn back and go to Hawaii? Go on an airplane. Maybe we can hijack an airplane just so we could go to Hawaii.
Yeah. Wow. You do that for us? You'd hijack a plane for us?
I hijack a plane for love and also a good vacation where I could see hula girl. Both.
Excuse me?
Oh, honey, I love you.
Pull over. Pull over.
Okay. Uh-huh. I know we're gonna have the police take us to the airport so we could go to Hawaii.
Oh, the police are going to take somebody somewhere, that's for sure, once I'm done with you.
Tag out Evan. We cut to 6 months later. That relationship ended because Evan wasn't faithful. It's now Conrad found somebody new, and Conrad is in his bedroom. So, honey, for tonight, I was thinking missionary.
Wow. After all this time, you actually want to look at me? Like, really look at me?
Yeah, I was thinking, you know what? Let's do doggy style.
But don't you love me?
Oh, baby, I love you so much. I love you know what? Let's do, how about reverse cowgirl?
Well, I guess now we're talking. Now we know who's in charge here.
Yeah, I know. I know what revs your engine.
Yeah, and maybe after that, I can talk you into getting stealing a plane for me.
We tag out both of you and we cut to a hospital. And whoever who want to come back can do it, but as another character. Well, I know I said we were going to do a splenectomy, but now I'm thinking let's remove the liver of the patient. By the way, can you give me the scalpel again?
Well, we can't remove the liver because the patient doesn't have any problems with their liver. Why would you want to make a change?
Well, I just thought to myself, like, everybody expect you, to do the thing you said. Like, if you say I'm going to remove a spleen, they believe. But I thought, what if I surprised them? Like, boom! Like they never saw it coming. So I say splenectomy. Voila! Your liver is gone. It's so unexpected.
Doctor killed
Tag
there.
out there.
Hang out me?
Change of plans. Oh, Evan, you're staying.
Okay.
Change of plans. We're not going to have a doctor operate on your loved one. We've decided to hire this high schooler, freshly graduated high schooler, who specializes in English, Shakespearean literature.
Okay, that's crazy. Tell me why.
We feel the healing words of William Shakespeare will penetrate the organs and revitalize them, like the revitalized culture that comes from reading it.
You doctors in this hospital is crazy. Why are you thinking of things on the top of your heads? I understand you don't want to, you want to succeed expectations, but not if you could kill someone I love. It's my dad. Don't do this to my dad.
No, trust me, like, we pulled this from the internet, and there's plenty of research that proves this on Wikipedia. That
Tag out Conrad, but keep Evan. So we understood that all the others was not good. So we have a new solutions that we will treat your loved ones by just positive encouragement. Like, you're gonna do well. You're gonna get better. You're gonna get out of
Okay.
this. And we
So
will do this
positive
instead of the
encouragement.
operation. Yeah.
Well, instead of the operation, no. You can do positive encouragement while you do the operation. Why we must separate the two.
Research has shown that positivity makes a person live a longer, happy life. They have less heart failures. They have less people with diabetes. Like, it's healthy for you. And that's why I believe this will also save your loved one.
What? Wait a minute, this is crazy. I see you're taking out all the
Tag out
tools
here.
for the surgery.
So we see you went through the procedure, and we'd like to talk to you about your bill. So,
What
as
about
you
the
see
bill?
here,
I thought you were
we're looking to take your entire house.
my what? Insurance? I have insurance. I
Oh, we
have
stopped
the
taking insurance. So now we're just accepting houses.
Fencing. They only accept houses. It's a strange payment system.
Yeah, not one house, but several houses.
Yeah. All right. You guys want to do one more scene?
Oh,
Yeah. Cool.
It's the final scene. Brr, 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 brr.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Our words are preoccupation, cathedral, if. Preoccupation, cathedral, if.
I can. I have something. Or it looked like you had something to say, Evan. Or
oh no! I just said, look, I'm ready. I'm ready for the story.
okay, awesome. Okay, so I used to live 11 years in a city in Norway called Trondheim. which is more north in Norway. You don't need to know more about it, but they have a very famous cathedral in Trondheim called I don't know how to pronounce it in English. I will just call it it belonged to a county called Nidaros. And it's called Nidarosdomen, which is a very big, nice cathedral. And it's kind of like almost like the symbol of the city. And I remember when I first kind of moved there, I was very kind of amazed of this thing. And like, oh, I finally saw this thing that I've been seeing on TV all the time. And I was taking all the picture from every different angles and a different kind of old graves there that have been there since the Middle Ages. Very, very cool. But kind of like when I started living there after 11 years, it just became another building. Like you just walk by it, and it's kind of like, oh, you just walk by this cathedral just to take a shortcut, and you just start to become a little bit annoyed by it. Why are there so many tourists there? They're always in the way when I have a bad time and want to go take this shortcut through this. So it's kind of like you kind of get desensitized even for things that are almost very extraordinary. So it's and it's a very big, very nice cathedral because it's been there since the Middle Ages, like the 1200s. So yeah.
Cut to a home. Hey, honey. Yeah, listen, Scarlett. I know you're a famous actress, Scarlett Johansson, you're beautiful and all that, but I gotta say, we've been together a couple of years now, and I'm just kind of desensitized to it.
Just desensitized.
Yeah, it's like I see you every day, so just kind of bored.
I'm starting to feel the same way listening to your voice all the time.
It's totally fair. If you walk by the same cathedral every day, eventually just kind of bored with it. So when I walk by those titties every day, I'm just like, I'm desensitized. I'm desensititied.
Yeah, I think we need to go Hawaii.
You think that would make me more excited by you if we were in like a different location? It would change the context.
Well, living up here in the north, I always covered in fur coats and warm outfits.
I guess, but I mean,
I think it changes scenery and.
Hello, I'm trapped in Zoom again.
Oh my god!
Hello,
welcome to the In Between Limbo Zoom.
I left my Zoom on. Masha's in the Zoom, Scarlett.
Yeah,
it's Masha.
Hello. I'm still trying to find a way out of this Zoom void.
Yeah, listen, Masha.
Well, actually, this is just what we need to spice up our marriage.
Scarlett Johansson, hi again. I'm disappearing again.
All right, she left.
Everybody's starting to leave me.
Cut to the Grand Canyon. Daniel, and he's with his new wife. Daniel, I know we're at the Grand Canyon. I get that, and I know you've been here like 50 times before, but there's a lot of people here. Why are you feeling free just to take a piss in the Grand Canyon? That's crazy.
This is old news, man. I don't see what's so grand about it. The grandest thing is my dick.
Oh my God! The pee is a long arc. But please stop it. Please, you're embarrassing me. This is a beautiful place. People come here and pray.
Tag out Evan. Well, when I decided to let you join my detective company, I thought you would be more. I understand people get desensitized, but you know what? When we are now figure out that George Clooney was killed by a fork, by a spaghetti, I'm good at my job, okay? And you just show no consideration, and frankly, you just seem bored, okay?
Well, I'm sorry that I'm bored, but honestly, you were kind of at that press conference for a long time, just kind of stumbling through it. It's like you had no idea what was going. I mean, even now, you again said that it was a fork, and we all know it was spaghetti. So, can you really blame me?
I said spaghetti, okay? I said spaghetti.
Yeah, you got there
And
eventually,
and
but
and the person that was the murderer was George Clooney. That was Batman, and it happened in a library. Sorry, a bookstore. I'm good at my job, okay?
Tag out to you. So I understand you're the CEO of this hospital, and yes, we keep changing our treatment methods every time you seem to like roll a die or get this whim. Like our payment collections have switched from houses to cars, boats, croquet mallets, and now plates of pasta. What is going on?
yeah, I just get bored with stuff really easily. I actually hired a new surgeon yesterday. Oh, look, he's coming in now. Hey
Wait,
guys,
you replaced me?
hey, I operate on the kids. Chimona. I'm a child surgeon. Tee-hee.
You replaced me with a Michael Jackson impersonator?
Tee-hee, what do you mean impersonator? You're ignorant.
Tag out. Tag out Conrad. Listen. I know you're a cop, and I know you got to take me in for malpractice of removing a liver when I was supposed to remove a spleen. But I think that's why I don't like grown-ups, okay? Because they always focus on the negative. Had this been a child cop, I would have been going free because they focus on something that is funny, like, wow, you surprised them. That is how a kid thinks.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna be honest. I just took this job as a cop. I used to be a dancer and a singer, and I am sympathetic to your arguments, sir. I think you should go free. Tee-hee.
Thanks,
Um,
and Michael
cut,
J.
cut two. Michael Jackson has a new partner. Cut two. The murder scene. Michael, you know, it's crazy how you pull the strings that you let me, Macaulay Culkin, be your new partner. Oh, this is a great buddy cop movie. Kid and wannabe kid. Or I don't know. This is weird, Michael.
Yeah, this is pretty weird. I mean, it looks like the killer used spaghetti. What's up with that?
Yeah. And I think also the killer tried to rob my house. Oh my gosh. The wet bandits are at it again.
And scene. Wet bandits at it again. All right, that is going to conclude this episode of Makeshift
Makeshift
Play.
Play.
Play!